You know, after we've already done a few games, we're only 6 minutes behind. Not too shabby.
Yeah, I know. We're doing pretty good job
actually.
kicking people out here.
All right. Coming up next, as he gets out of here, we are going to have EbonicPlague on to talk about BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey, all right. How's it going, man?
These guys,
I'm hungry.
These guys,
Well,
you
I
guys
can't
and
help
your,
you with that.
you guys and your headshots, man. I mean, you guys and your headshots here. I mean, look.
James, just let me smang it. Just let me smang it.
It's EbonicPlague BB.
What's that?
EbonicPlague BB.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Okay. Man, you guys and your...
Hey, yeah, we didn't pick these, all right? Okay. Well, let's talk about BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. It has 1,178 people entering it. It was announced for Evo before it actually came out.
Right.
But since it's come out, I think a lot of people, honestly, myself included, didn't expect to care about it all that much. But man, I gotta tell you, it's been by far the game that I've grinded the most since it came out. It is a super blast, super fun game.
This game has been killing my sleep schedule so badly in the past couple of weeks. Let me tell you, it's that and Record Keeper. Just you know.
My god!
I say that because EbonicPlague is in our Discord. So, you know.
All right, hey, let's talk about it at Evo. So to start things off, got any interesting storylines coming in?
So in terms of storylines, everybody obviously wants to know about America versus Japan, right? I mean, I feel like that's probably a pretty normal thing going on. So America versus Japan right now is very confusing because I would say it's very confusing because we really haven't gotten to see very many of them interact with each other outside of, like, say, Fenrich, whom was at Combo Breaker and CEO, but, like, I believe both times he needed to DQ himself because he was doing Dragon Ball.
Okay. And I mean, the other crazy thing, too, is that the styles are different, right? Like, I think in US, they think Blake is top tier, but in Japan, they think that she's, like, mid or something, right?
So I've only seen the one tier list. One of them was from Dora. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast, actually. I'm somebody who's, like, really, like, adamant about not, like, caring too much about tier lists early on in the game, to be honest with you. But, so, like, Japan definitely has a different idea of character strength. Like, so in Japan, people think Noelle is really strong, right?
Interesting.
Whereas in America, it's definitely not something that people think.
Dude, okay, so I died to a Noelle, and there are people in the chat like, I can't believe you're losing to a Noelle. And I'm like, this character seems super good, so I don't know.
But, to go back to Blake, though, Japan definitely sees the strength in Blake.
Okay.
So, like, even in Dora's tier list, it shows.
Okay.
But yeah, so going on off the styles, like one of the sorry, what did you say?
No, nothing.
Go on.
It's a good jump.
Going off the styles, in terms of the differences between America and Japan. One thing that happens even at the mid level in Japan is that they use cross combo as their neutral, their mix up, and their combo tool, right? Whereas in America, pretty much only the top players use cross combo as their neutral mix up and combo tool, etc., etc. Like our mid to lower level players don't really know how to control it yet. I would say. And one thing I really noticed that using cross combo has allowed is it actually makes a lot of the characters that people think are weaker a little bit stronger because it gives them stronger neutral in areas where they would, like, lack. So, like, say Asriel can't move forward against certain characters because he doesn't have a run. He has a step dash. You know, he can have, like, Ruby cross combo just shooting the opponent, and he can actually move forward now, right, etc.
Yeah, no, I mean, I played against somebody online who was using the cross combos as neutral, and it was like I felt like I was playing a completely different game all of a sudden. It felt like MVCI almost all of a sudden, like, because the guys are just switching back and forth. It's like they're covering each other all day, and it's crazy.
Yeah, at top level BBTAG, you're absolutely going to see cross combo into active switch, or maybe no active switch. I don't know, man. It could be a cross up, it could be not.
You got to pick those red colors if you're player one, man.
Yeah. You can't let them see the aura
fire,
that they
Oh, that's right.
Yep. That's like a nice little exploit.
Oh man. Yeah.
And any other interesting storylines going into it?
I would really like to see more West Coast versus East Coast. So, like, for example, like NorCal and SoCal versus New York and oh goodness, I'm skipping on the area that Georgia, because that's where like Fame and a few other really strong players are at. Fame being one of my like one of the people I think is probably easily the strongest in the scene right now. Along with, you know, like New York having SKD, etc.
Sniped me on stream.
You played against him.
Yeah, I played against him, and he just destroyed me, and I just said LOL, and I left.
We got a
Fame is quite good.
New request for the next
in both games.
Okay. Can you put it in there?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about what you expect in terms of characters or teams. Do you expect variety? Are there certain characters that you expect to see a lot of?
So there's definitely going to be a lot of Ruby, 100%. Let's just be real. Let's get that out the way right now. Absolutely going to be a ton of Ruby.
I hope everybody yells James Chen when she does the forward throw, because she says, take that, but it goes, take that! And it sounds like James Chen. Right. It really does, actually.
So, like, Ruby, there's going to be... there's probably going to be a lot of Jin, I would say. From the Japanese players, you might see a lot of S. They really like S.
Yeah, okay.
And Gordo is obviously a very popular character, despite him not being, like, the best.
Yeah.
I think Gordo's actually in, like, a perfect place right now. Like, he might be, like, the pinnacle of, like, in a proper area of balance.
That makes sense.
Honestly. Let's see. Blake has been getting a lot of popularity. I think even, like, the mid-level players are starting to understand her strength. Because, like, honestly, that character's super good. She's just difficult to play, for sure. Let's see. But in terms of if I'm going to see variety or just, like, the same teams...
Yeah.
I feel like because it's early and BBTAG was announced early, we're probably going to see a lot of the same characters. Because people are like, oh, I want to get that W. I want to get past pools.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
So, like,
they're going with what currently works.
Early and obvious.
But here's the thing. But the thing is, this game is so open-ended. Like, do you think that how many, like, crazy random teams are we going to get in top 8? Like, just teams that nobody had even thought of yet, you know, that there's just this weird synergy that people have not come up with. Do you think that's going to happen?
Well, that depends on how much you've been paying attention to the game, right? So, like, the Japanese players have a varied amount of teams in terms of like character choices and whatnot. Like, and I would say America actually has kind of a lot of different types of teams as well. I mean, I guess New York might be playing a lot of the same characters in particular, but like you see GC Yoshi, for example, Yosuke Hazuma, right? Almost nobody is about the path of peace, you know.
I feel like the Evo staff put BlazBlue on Saturday, the top 8, just in case GC Yoshi makes top 8. Oh man!
I mean, you know, God, I hope he makes top 8. I want to see people get so mad when they play him.
Okay, let's talk though about players to watch.
Oh yeah. So I guess I'll just start with GC Yoshi since we already talked about that, right? Like GC Yoshi, he's kind of solidified himself as one of the strongest players in NorCal pretty easily. He had won, I believe it was 3 Wednesday night fights in NorCal in a row for BBTAG. And then it took SoCal to come up from for United NorCal dogfights, finally dethrone him.
Okay, let's go SoCal. Who beat him?
Yeah, right. So that was, sorry, hold on. I got the character, the players. Spectro, who plays Aurier S.
Right, yeah.
And Spectro is actually on my list for people to watch out for in terms of SoCal. SoCal and NorCal having a lot of strong players, right? I mean, that's just the nature of every game. But so let's talk about Texas real fast.
Okay.
Because, and the reason I want to talk about Texas real fast, because one of the strongest players in the entirety of the bracket is from Texas.
Oh, wait, hang on one second. The Brett has actually said that Spectro isn't going to be at EVO this year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my bad. Okay. So that's really unfortunate.
Shout outs to the Brett.
Because he showed himself to be like super, super strong.
Okay.
But anyway, so Kid Viper being one of the strongest players just in BBTAG right now, right? And he's from Texas. He plays Hyde and Blake. Hyde, a very strong character that a lot of people, for whatever reason, seem to just not even remember exists. Or at least the start. I guess people are starting to warm up to him now. Yeah. More Texas players. There's Shinku and Beta Dude. Beta Dude winning Kumite in Texas just yesterday, or no, sorry, it was on Sunday. So yesterday.
It was a really good grand finals.
Jan obviously is like a wild card if he's going. I don't really know if he is. Well, Beta Dude's not going. I forgot. Beta Dude is not going.
Man, bummer.
He said that the other day, and I was just like so heartbroken because like when he started out, he wasn't like super strong in BBTAG, and then he just like gradually got super good.
He's very good.
Okay.
And then another person I want to talk about, going back to the East Coast area, is the ARM.
Okay.
Who plays Hazama Aurier, another Hazama player, right? But he's not on the path of peace like like GC Yoshi is. It's a different style of play for sure. But yeah, so out of Chicago, the ARM for sure is going to be like a strong contender in America.
I mean, what about SKD? Obviously,
that's of course. Yeah, it goes without saying. So like New York has probably the strongest, like the most dense in terms of strength for BBTAG. So SKD, Flux, Unsafe on Hit, Omni Scythe, and then there's the wild card, which is Punk, who has shown to be pretty strong right now.
Yeah, man, he's been playing a lot.
It's actually super nice to see, honestly.
Well,
let's talk about Japan.
Yes.
Let's talk about Japan. So the number 1 seed for the tournament, and for good reason, because he has been touted as the best in Japan. He won a qualifying event at the Yoshimoto Gaming Hall, or I believe that's what it's called. It's Kubo, who plays Hyde Ruby, right? And then some more players that you have are obviously Fenrich, Koji Kog, Kiyame, Minami. I'm not 100% sure if Minami is going, actually. Okay. Actually, no. Minami's not going, which is really unfortunate because I super like his playstyle. Yeah. Someone that is going is Mokemote, who gets top 3 at literally every single Cyclops Osaka event.
Is Kazunoko entered?
Yes, he should be. Let me check real fast. But Kazunoko has somebody who's been, he is entered. Okay. So, who has been streaming a lot recently, and he is honestly shown to be like incredibly scary.
Because I know that whole cross combo neutral thing was, some people call the Kazunoko tech, but he kind of stole that from Minami, is what I had heard.
They actually both play the same team.
There you go.
The Brett mentioned it. I was getting ready to mention a few more names. So like Ho-chan, for example, he got 4th at that, or was it 4? Yeah, 4th at the Yoshimoto. He also plays Ruby Gen. So you guys, like I said, you guys are going to see a lot of Ruby. Sure. There's a ton of Ruby coming out of Japan, especially. I feel like America's top players actually have less Ruby than Japan does.
Oh, man. Jeez. Yeah, it's going to be a noisy top 8 then, probably.
There's a lot of chatting going on in the game.
So if I was to say, like, who's strongest between America and Japan right now? At first, if you had asked me maybe 2 months ago, I would have just, like, thrown my hands up in the air and said, I actually don't know. Right now, though, I have to give the edge to Japan. I honestly, I feel like, the treason or whatever you want to call it.
Hey, be honest, man.
Yeah.
Give us the straight stuff.
I mean, once we get to Street Fighter 5, we'll be talking about it.
It's not the only game that we would have that conversation in. So it's a common part of the conversation for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Make a prediction, dude.
Oh, no. Why would you do this to me? Okay, if I were to make a few predictions, I got to put Kubo in top 8 for sure.
Okay.
Gosh, that's so hard.
Kubo is the Wild Tiger team.
No, that's Koji KOG.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, who I am.
I'd have to put like Kubo, maybe Mokemote. Like Ho-chan seems really strong. Kiyame, I feel like is just up there. For obvious reasons.
Give me the number.
America.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
How many players from North America make top 8?
God, dude. There's not like a ton of Japan in here, so I gotta say I want to say 3 to 4. I want to say 3 to 4.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I'll
say 3 to 4.
All right.
Well, I hope Koji wins the whole thing.
It's an uphill battle for the Wall Tiger team.
It's just
so real talk, Wall Tiger is a good team. It's not like it's bad. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It does have some troubles against some of the characters that just happen to be pretty good in this game.
It does. All right, well, we gotta keep moving on here, but is there anything else that you want to say beforehand?
Look out for PNW in the brackets, for sure.
Okay.
Like people like Lushi, Buff Uisis, LTL, Veteru, Squawk, and Klim are like probably my top tip top for PNW.
Makes sense.
Obviously, I got to be a little biased because I'm from Oregon.
Do it. So. Yeah. And then, is there anything you want to plug?
Yeah, go to smash.gg/animeevo and purchase some stuff.
Yes, for sure. Support all the players coming out from Japan and such like that. So, okay.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Dude, appreciate it.
I mean, I still also want to throw out there that D-Pity and I have it so that if you play Yukiko for the whole tournament and make top 8, we will buy you dinner. So
you guys are keeping all of the funds. There is no chance.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about you, assuming that we just tried to make it as easy as possible.
As easy as possible. All right, well, we're gonna move on.